Imagine spending eternity surrounded by fellow die-hard Cubs fans right beneath the iconic ivy wall of Wrigley Field. Welcome to Cubs Fans Forever, where the passion of Chicago's beloved team lives on even after the final out. Hey, Barnstormers. In honor of All Souls Day, or whatever tradition you have that honors your deceased loved ones, we're exploring one of the most unique and heartfelt tributes to Cubs fandom, the Cubs Fans Forever Burial Wall at Bohemian National Cemetery in Chicago, Illinois. A place where Cubs fans can rest in peace and stay connected to the team they love. Dedicated in April 2009, the Cubs Fans Forever Wall was the brainchild of Dennis Mascari, a lifelong Cubs fan who envisioned an eternal resting place for the team's most devoted followers. Sadly, Mascari himself passed away in 2011 and is now entombed in the very wall he helped create. While the cemetery agreed to build the wall, they declined his idea of broadcasting Cubs games near it. The wall allows visitors to sit and reminisce about days at the ballpark with their deceased loved ones. Bohemian National Cemetery, where the wall is located, was established in 1877 by Chicago's Czech community after Marie Selhanek, a Czech Catholic woman, was denied burial at a local Catholic cemetery. This sparked outrage, leading to the creation of a cemetery that would serve their community. Over the years, it expanded to 126 acres and became a significant cultural historical landmark in Chicago. In 2006, it was added to the National History of Historic Places. The Chicago Cubs, established in 1876, are one of baseball's most storied franchises. From their early successes to their long championship drought, the Cubs have captured the hearts of fans worldwide. This burial was built as a tribute to those who supported the team through thick and thin, even in the darkest times. The Cubs Fans Forever Wall is more than just a burial site. It's a work of art. The stained glass scoreboard is perpetually set to 1:20 p.m., which is a traditional start time for Cubs day games. There's also a set of Wrigley Field stadium seats in front of the wall where visitors can sit and reminisce about the afternoons at the ballpark, as well as an authentic home plate to remind visitors that their loved ones are truly home. Legend has it, some of the bricks, ivy, and even a patch of grass used in the wall were salvaged directly from Wrigley Field. There's also a plaque dedicated to a fan who watched Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig play at Wrigley, and another for Mascari himself, which reads, "Please tap here after they win." The initial idea for building this columbarium was to make the process of grieving easier for loved ones. I've read stories where the family of the deceased came in their Cubs jerseys and hats, and even the priest wore a Cubs hat. The Cubs Fans Forever Burial Wall is a 24-foot long replica of the outfield at Wrigley Field, complete with ivy, brick, and even a scoreboard made of stained glass. It's a true homage to one of baseball's most iconic ballparks, offering Cubs fans a final resting place like no other. The wall offers a symbolic 288 season tickets called Eternal Skyboxes and spaces for urns beneath the ivy-clad bricks. The faceplate of the Eternal Skybox was designed to look like a baseball card as opposed to the traditional look of most columbariums. This burial wall is more than a place to visit. It symbolizes the underlying love Cubs fans have for their team, allowing them to stay connected to the sport they cherished. Even after death, they remain part of the Cubs community, waiting for the next big win alongside their fellow fans. The cemetery itself is rich in history, being home to the tomb of Anton Cermak, Chicago's mayor, who was assassinated in 1933, and victims of the SS Eastland shipwreck of 1915. It was also featured in the 1998 film U.S. Marshals as the fictional Queens Hill Cemetery in New York. Bohemian National Cemetery is famous for its limestone gatehouse and highly decorated columbarium niches filled with photographs and mementos of the deceased. Czech American veterans are honored here with memorials dating as far back as the American Civil War. Sculptor Albin Polacek, who led the sculpture department at the Art Institute of Chicago, contributed to two notable sculptures, Mother and Pilgrim. The cost to secure a spot in the Cubs Fans Forever burial wall ranges from $1,295 to $4,495 depending on the package. The Grand Slam package, which includes a Cubs-themed urn and commemorative bronze plaque, can reach up to $4,700. Cremation services are typically an additional $1,500. To be interred in the Cubs Fans Forever wall, you must opt for cremation. You can even have your ashes placed in a special Cubs-themed urn, and for those with a larger budget, packages include personalized plaques featuring a brass Cubs logo and even a Grand Slam option with added commemorative features. Some fans worried they would never see the Cubs win a World Series. Dennis Mascari himself is now buried here and entombed in the wall, and he left instructions for visitors to tap here when they win. Dennis passed on June 9, 2011 at age 63 after battling cancer and didn't get to see his beloved Cubs win on Earth, but I'm sure he was smiling, looking down and celebrating with other like-minded fans, knowing they are and always will be Cubs fans forever. In 2016, after 108 years of waiting, the Cubs finally became World Series champions, giving those fans the victory they longed for. For All Souls Day, I would like to honor Dennis and his family and give thanks that there is a place for Cubs fans to still be part of Cubs Nation even after they pass. Dennis and his family, know that you are in my thoughts and prayers today. Bohemian National Cemetery is located at 5255 North Pulaski Road in Chicago, Illinois. Their phone number is 773-539-8442. If you would like to visit, from I-94, take exits 41C or 42 and drive east on West Foster Avenue for 1 mile. Turn left onto North Pulaski Road and you'll find the entrance to Bohemian National Cemetery on your right. Ask for directions at the office to locate the Cubs Fans Forever burial wall. You can also download the map I have included in the description of this video, and it also shows other graves of famous historical figures. Please call ahead for hours of visitation. If you're a Cubs fan or just someone who appreciates the deep connection between sports and community, the Cubs Fans Forever burial wall is a one-of-a-kind tribute to a fan base that never gives up. Thanks for joining me on this journey through baseball, life, and eternity. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating sports history.